Good morning, my friends. Welcome to day 7. I mean, can you believe it? I cannot believe how quickly this challenge went by and how much fun I had. I don't know if you guys can feel this, but the energy in this group is just so palpable, and the way in which you guys have showed up to support each other and be there for each other and to stretch yourself outside of your comfort zone, it's just been so inspiring. And something that I think that each of you, no matter how many action steps you completed, no matter how quote unquote well you completed the action steps, take a moment and acknowledge yourself for showing up for this challenge in the way that you did. This is not easy work. It's not easy work. We are challenging belief systems that not only are things that we grow up in, right, that we experience when we're a kid and then follow us into adult life, but we are swimming in it on a daily basis, right? We are inundated with messages of how we should look or should be or how much we should weigh or whatever it is, right? So know that this is really, really powerful, brave, courageous work. And so acknowledge yourself for that, and just want to express gratitude to each and every one of you for including me on your journey. And I want you to know that this is just the beginning. There's so much more available to you. And so yesterday we did a guided meditation, and I loved hearing about each of your experiences with that. And that meditation was all about getting us into our body and opening up possibility. And today we are actually going to talk about what that possibility is. This challenge and really the core of the work that I do is really all about opening up possibility, because so often we live in a place where we feel like something in our external needs to shift in order for us to live the life that we want, right? And so I come from a school of thought that you have everything that you need to live the life that you want to live now. And nothing can stop you from doing that, especially your external appearance, especially your body. And so I wanted to share just a couple of really inspiring stories about clients that I've worked with that I hope might offer some inspiration to some of you that might feel like your life has been put on hold because of the body that you're in. So one of my clients that I work with came to me saying that she really wanted to be a personal trainer. So she'd always been fit, she'd always been active. And when I say fit, I want you to just think about what comes to mind initially. Who did you picture initially when I said fit, right? This woman did not have the traditional fit body that we see, yet she was very strong. And she wanted to be a personal trainer, and she expressed this desire to me, and really didn't feel like she could pursue that as a career option for her until her body changed. And so we worked together to disentangle that belief and open up possibility and help her take just that one next action step that would move her towards her desire. And by the time we actually completed our work together, she had completed her personal training certification. She was one of the strongest students in the class, holding planks longer than some of the teachers. And she was also one of the most mentally strong. She was just retaining all of the information, and she was able to articulate it beautifully. And also at the same time taking care of her body and honoring herself. And you know what? We don't know. We don't know if she lost weight. We don't know if her body changed at all, because it really ultimately wasn't about that. It was really about her showing up for herself regardless of her body size. And now it's opened up this whole world of possibilities. She's pursuing a career change in personal training and nutrition. And I'm so incredibly inspired by that. And it's such a testament to what's possible when we say a resounding no to that inner mean girl or that inner bully, and say a resounding yes to our desires and that which we want to do in this lifetime. I had another client who her relationship with food had been a struggle for her since she was a kid, and she would always describe it as this sort of ticker tape that was going on in her head, almost like when you see the stock market with all of the stock prices, that's what was going on in her head on a daily basis, just analyzing everything that she put in her body and calculating and, restricting based on what she had for breakfast, or overcompensating at the gym based on what she planned to eat the next day. And it really interfered with her life and her ability to just show up and do the work that she's meant to be doing, and to be present and just enjoy and experience life. And she remembered that whenever she went on vacation, there was this sense that she had to prep for the vacation, right? So she had to get her body, quote unquote, ready for the vacation and sort of restrict and go on a diet, so that when she was on the vacation, she could eat everything she wanted, right? And that was her pattern. So she would restrict, go on a diet, go on vacation, kind of go balls to the wall, for lack of a better phrase, and feel terrible in her body, and then come back and just be fraught with anxiety and shame, and then go right back into that deprivation, right? And so she really wasn't able to be present on these vacations. They were actually a source of a lot of stress. Something that should be really relaxing and enjoyable was actually really mentally harmful, and really just not ended up not being enjoyable. And so through our work together in just opening up unconditional permission to eat, honoring her body, yet also welcoming in satisfaction and pleasure, which are so important. She just got back from a vacation, and she said that she was able to be present the entire time. She wasn't concerned about what she was eating. She was just eating what she really wanted, eating when she was hungry, being aware of her fullness. And she came back from the vacation not worried about having to go on a diet or cut anything out, right? She was just like, oh, that was an amazing time, and I was able to be there with my family and just enjoy. And so I want to let you know that that's all possible for you too. So you don't have to wait for your body to change in order to have the career that you want or the relationship that you want. You don't have to have a different relationship with food or find the perfect diet for you in order to feel at peace around food. That's all possible for you right now. And we all, many of us, I should say, fall victim to one-day thinking. And one-day thinking is, okay, like once my life looks this way, once I look this way, then XYZ will be possible for me, right? And so that leaves us in this place of watching life go by, right? We're just witnessing our life go by as we stay stuck in the place of not feeling worthy of living the life that we want to live, right? Or maybe that's not you. Maybe you feel like you don't have to wait for your life to start, or you don't have to wait until your body changes or your external appearance changes in order for your life to start. But you feel like you spend an inordinate amount of time thinking about your food or your body, so much so that it takes up brain space that you could be using towards other things, right? Hi, Bob. Thank you for tuning in. And so hi, Sunny. So I want to encourage each of you to spend about 10 minutes today. Just like set a timer for 10 minutes. It's Sunday. It's a day that hopefully you're able to get in some rest and relaxation and just being present with yourself. And it's also a really great day for reflection and also planning, right? And so what I would love for you to do is set a timer for 10 minutes and just write down, like, what would be possible? What's possible for me if I'm no longer allowing the scale or the mirror to decide what I'm worthy of doing? And what's possible for me if I were to clear up that mental brain space and energy that I've put towards managing my food and trying to manage my body, right? What would be possible? And from there, the question that I want you to ask yourself, because I know, like, guys, I get that this isn't a shift that happens overnight, right? These clients that I worked with, it took time and it took work and it took unlearning of old patterns and beliefs. And so from there, I just want you to ask, like, yourself, ask your intuition, once you have clarity on what you want next, ask yourself, what's the one step? What is the one step that I could take towards having that experience, right? Do you feel like you need to redo this challenge and work on maybe one of the 7 action steps over the course of the next month, right? Is it that you need to get some support, somebody to hold you accountable? Is it that you need to just research, a training certification, maybe something that you've been called to? Maybe you're starting a business and it's like, okay, well, the one step I could take is like maybe making my business card. So like, what is the one step, the one small baby step that you can take that will move you in the direction of that desire? Because again, transformation doesn't happen like all of a sudden overnight you're transformed, right? It's these small steps that layer on top of each other over time that really lead to the most powerful results. So that is your action step. Spend 10 minutes thinking about what's next for me after this challenge, what possibilities are opening up for me when I feel peace and satisfaction in my body and food, and then what's the 1% action that I can take that will move me in that direction. And of course, sharing in the group. So to whatever extent you feel comfortable sharing, share what's next for you and your 1% action that you want to take. And then stand in solidarity with 3 of your fellow participants, letting them know that you are holding that vision with them. And that is it. This might also be an action that you're feeling like you have no idea, or the idea of stepping into that vision is something that you're just not ready to explore on your own yet. And that's when it's a really good time to get on a call with me. So I still have some slots open for next week and the week after. You can use your free session at any point up to 2 weeks after the challenge completes. And I can help you get that clarity around the vision and find out what that 1% action is you need to take in order to make that a possibility for yourself. Because I promise you, it is a possibility for you right now. It is a possibility for you right freaking now. Also, please remember to mark your calendars for this coming Tuesday, September 18th. That's when we are going to have our wrap party. I did leave a day in between the completion of the challenge and the wrap party for a specific reason for anybody who wants to, who may have fallen behind on an action step or all of the action steps and wants to try to complete them. You do have an extra day in which to complete, and therefore you will still be in the running for the awesome prizes. So the runner-up is going to get a copy of Body Positive Power, which is an incredible book that will go deeper into everything that we talked about. And then the grand prize winner is actually going to get my 21 Days to Love Your Body program. This is a self-study program that really will bring everything that we learned to the next level. And yeah, it's a $300 value, so it's a really, really powerful prize. And I think that is it. I don't want to stop doing this video because I can't believe it's our last one, so I'm rambling a little bit. I'm sending you all so much love. Have a beautiful day. I can't wait to hear about the possibilities that you are going to open up for yourself, and know that I'm here with you, holding those visions with you. Mwah. Bye, everyone.